Hello everyone, I just want to share with you a small purchase I made recently, and this was from Zendalee on YouTube, who is Rosella, and Zendalee usually sells some lovely wedding appliques and vintage laces, and not too long ago she was actually selling these I don't know even what you call them, like these paper die cuts, and I was fortunate enough to purchase some. Usually, you know, I'm not on time for things, although my first choice had gone, so I quickly got the Christmas one. I can't even remember what the first choice was now. It could have been flowers and things like that. So, I don't know. Oh, that's sweet of you, Rosella. Rosella said she's popped a few little laces in for me as well. That's very kind of you. But aren't these lovely? And these are the Christmas ones, and they've got the embossing on them. See, that's the back. And just in case people didn't know about Rosella, I'll put her link in the description box below. But I used to get my wedding appliques from her when I had none at all. I mean, now I'm fortunate that I do have some. I've been blessed with some, and I found a wedding dress of my own a few years ago. But right at the beginning when I started, oh, look at that. I did not have any wedding appliques, and it was cheaper to get them from Rosella than it was to get them here, because one piece would be about $9 here. I'm not a fan of Santa Claus, but I do like this sort of thing, so that's why I got it. I love the old look of it, and although some may not be as old as others, they're really nice, aren't they? And I thought they'd be nice. See, that one's not too bad. I like the blue one. It would be nice in like a journal or something like that. I think I prefer the blue one, to be honest. Oh, so sorry about that. I just got interrupted. Isn't that one lovely? And these are from 1986. So I guess to some people that is vintage, isn't it? I think our perception sometimes of vintage is different compared to our ages, like to young people, to young adults and, you know, teenagers. These are very vintage. I always regard vintage as like, I guess the 60s and the 50s. I love this one. I really do love this one. Isn't it beautiful? Look at the images. So pretty. So pretty. Look at this one. And I think she had like a spring kit as well. Oops. There were about, I think, four different sets of these, and by the time I got on there were, I think, 2. I think it was maybe the spring and the Christmas, and I thought, well, I'm probably more likely to use the Christmas than I am the spring one with all the bunnies and things like that. So there we go. That's the purchase I made from Rosella, who is Zendalee, like I said, and they're beautiful. Thank you, Rosella. They arrived just fine. And she's just popped in a few laces for me as well, which was really quite kind of her. Look at that lovely one. It's like in a cocoa colour. Isn't that pretty? It's a really nice white lace, isn't it? And there's a lot of that. Thank you, Roselle. And she hasn't been very well lately at all. And I hope you're feeling somewhat better now. I know she got sick after this went up, so that's not very nice, is it? So that's that one, and then, oh, it's beautiful. Look at this. Isn't that lovely? That's really beautiful. Thank you for that. I love that. It's lovely. And then there's this one here. Oh, that's lovely. And like I said, her prices are very, very good. They really are good. And she ships, I think, everywhere. Isn't that lovely? I like that bit of mesh in there. That's really nice. Just look at this. Oh wow, I do like that. Wasn't that beautiful? That's really beautiful. Let's come off something, isn't it? Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. It's really lovely. And another piece here. What's this? Oh, look at that. That's Nottingham lace. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, that's beautiful. It's like a shawl collar piece. Oh, the wind's getting up today. That's beautiful, isn't it? Thank you so much for that. It's very kind of you. And some, oh, it's a trim. Oh, look at that. Oh, thank you so much. It's beautiful. And I used to buy the trims from her, you know, like I said. And I'd buy them and I'd give them to other people because I didn't have a lot to give to other people. So I would buy these lovely wedding appliques and then I'd end up giving them to other people just so I had something nice to give them. So, oh dear. Isn't it beautiful? Thank you so much for that, Rosella. That was really sweet of you sending those. That little card. And also while I'm here, I received a card from Debbie Vignola. Isn't it beautiful? Look at the colour. Isn't that beautiful? It's very simple, but oh, it's lovely. And it's just a little thank you card for participating in my birthday challenge giveaway. I sincerely appreciate your support to me and my channel. Another giveaway will be coming up soon, so look out. Always, Debbie. And she's popped in a little applique as well. That is so sweet of you. Wow, I was very impressed by that. I can't do that. That would cost me a fortune. It really would. It would cost me a lot of money to send a card to people. as a thank you, but boy, I do appreciate that. So and that's Debbie Vignola, and I'll put a link to her channel in the description box below also. So if you're on the lookout for challenges and things like that, Debbie participates in a lot of challenges, but she also has challenges as well. So it might be a good channel to be subscribed to be informed about challenges as well. So there we go. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you, Rosella, for the lovely laces you've sent me, and Debbie for the beautiful thank you card, and also Rosella for my order. I also have another little card here I want to show you, and this one is from Hazel Macker, the lovely Hazel, that we don't really hear from much anymore, do we? And I received this in the mail, and this is a lovely little Easter tag she's made, and it's done on what is that, acrylic, and it's Happy Easter. Isn't that lovely? She's put a sticker on the back, and then she's like, I'm not sure exactly what she's done, but there's like a white paint or what do they call it, gesso on it, and there's a little sticker there, and then this fibrous type of fabric and little flowers and a bunny and some rosette trim down the bottom. So that was a lovely little surprise. Thank you so much for that, Hazel. I do appreciate that. That's lovely. Oh, it's even got little pearl trim down the bottom too that's kind of been gessoed a bit as well. So it's wonderful to know you're still crafting, it really is, and that pretty little ribbon at the top. Thank you for that. I also made a few small purchases, and they were from eBay. I'm wanting to do a bit more sewing lately, so I needed to get a few things. So I got some unpicks. I've had my unpick for many years. Apparently you're supposed to replace them after a while because they get blunt. So I just bought these ones. They were really cheap on eBay. There's lots of sellers who sell them. Of course there's another one there, but I'm using that one at the moment. And so that was one thing I bought. The next thing I bought were these little suction cup things. I was watching a lady, and she uses the long acrylic rulers, you know, that you can put on your fabric and cut and things. And she had something different to this, but I decided I would find a cheaper alternative, and I got a set of 4, and they just, you know, they stick. I don't have something that I can stick it to right now. Nothing. Oh, I wonder if this will work. This is my thing. You can, like, I don't know if it'll stick to that. Might. Oh, there we go. If it's a long ruler, you might use 2, but you stick them, and it helps you to pick it up. It does stick, but it doesn't want to stick to that, I think, because that's got a slight arch in it. Maybe the other side. Anyway, they do stick. I've tried them. It's making a liar out of me, isn't it? They do. Yes, it's stuck. Oh, I can't get it off now. I don't know why that's not working. Where did I put? Anyway, I got those. Because they're easier to pick the ruler up with something like that than, you know, trying to get your fingers under it all the time. So I got those from eBay. Then I also got some craft clips, and these are not only good for sewing, they're really good for paper crafting as well. Like if you're making a mini album or something like that, and you want to, you know, hold your pages together. See that? I think the original ones were called Wonder Clips when they first came out, but these are the cheaper eBay ones, and they're just the same. I watched a few reviews and they said that, you know, the comparison is these are just the same sort of thing. So I think that was a pack of 50. Pack of 50. And once again, lots of sellers of those as well. So, and then the last thing I bought from eBay was this, and it's called the Purple Fang. You can thread a ribbon through the slot, wear it around your neck. The purple thing will always be handy. It pushes, pokes, pulls, fudges, turns, stuffs. It makes its own uses. Every quilter, crafter, seamstress needs one. And it's just one of those handy, oh, there's the eBay store I got that from. It's just one of those handy little things, you know, for poking into corners and getting things nice without it ruining the fabric or going through, because it's a plastic. But you can also use it to push things, you know, under the sewing machine as well. So I bought that because I haven't bought sewing things in I can't remember how long. I've never had a setup for sewing, see. And then I did make one more purchase, and not from eBay. This was from an Australian lady who I recently came across on YouTube. I was watching her craft room tour, and I'll put a link to that in the description box below, because she has a beautiful, really nice craft room. And her name is Kirsty, and she is Adeline's Country Cottage. You probably, some of you have probably heard of her. I really do. Just, I don't get out and about very often. And I purchased one of her albums because she makes books and things. Sorry about that. She makes journals, and I really don't purchase journals off people. I rarely kind of purchase other people's crafters, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just that as a crafter you can kind of make your own stuff, can't you? But when I saw this, I thought, oh, it was just something I wanted. I loved the look of it. And I think, isn't that sweet? So that's her there. That's her there. And of course, after seeing her craft room, it's a piece of her work, because I loved her craft room. And look how nicely that's packaged. She's made this lovely cotton bag for it, and the little things stitched on there just to protect it on its travels. And look at this. And I think she called this a farmhouse door journal. But to me, it kind of says cottage, and I love cottages, so I thought it was lovely. And she only had the 3 of them, but I think she may be making more, so I was fortunate to get one. And it's wood. It's made out of wood. Oh, look at that. She's got a little wooden thing on the back there too, name on the back. And this is wallpaper. And she's got book paper, and she's got paint and other wallpapers as well. And I think she calls this the stick and rip method. So she sticks it on like we do with our napkins on our collage. She sticks it on, lets it dry, and then rips it off. Probably not too vigorously, because it's vintage wallpaper. And look at that lovely effect. There's a bit of stamping there as well. I absolutely love it. It's just, even if I never use it, I just love the look of it. And I kind of want to base, when I get a craft room, on these kinds of colours, you know, the pinks and the blues and the cottage colours. And she's made wire rings for it, old wire rings. Can you see them? She's made those as well. So I'll give you a quick flip through. She does have this on her channel. That's where I saw it. So I'll just do it quickly. That's stapled in. And that's like a, oh, that's really nice, isn't it? It's like a really open weave fabric. So isn't that lovely? And there's sewing in there. Gorgeous fabrics, beautiful fabrics. I like this. It's like there's a perforation she's folded over. She does lots of other types of journals too. I haven't seen that many of her videos yet, but when I get a chance I certainly will be heading back over there. So that's like a wax paper, I think, maybe, with decoupage paper napkin on it. Oh, they're pretty, aren't they? Little things. Hole reinforcers and some vintage lace, and that's a pocket, that one. Nice. And the pink page. Bit of baking paper or tracing paper. Oh, you can't see, can you? Sorry. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this pink. It's like an old vintage pink. I really like that. It's really pretty. Fabric flip. That's like a cardboard off something, maybe an old album or book or something. And flip out. More vintage lace. And that's the back, with another pocket on the back. Pop that in there. And it actually opens and closes really easy with those rings. I haven't, just thinking, I don't have any paper journals with rings. So this is the first one I've had with rings, and they work a lot better than what I thought they would. And I guess you could put more pages in here. Like you wouldn't need to undo the rings. You could perhaps, let me get a scrap of paper if I can. Okay, that's not a scrap of paper, but let's just see. I could make a little hole like that and put it there, and then you could just stick something, get your glue and stick something on that side, and then you could, you know, pop something in, or just even, like, look, that would just stay there quite nicely by itself, I guess. But I would stick something there on that side with glue, and then you're adding to the book if you wanted to. So that's lovely. That's really nice. I am so happy I got that. I just love the look of it. It's like an inspiration journal. I love it. And in with that was this. And so there's a little, so grateful. Oh, Kirsty. Thank you. And in here, I love the vellum. She has put a tag. Now in her craft room tour, she had a whole folder full of tags that she's made over the years. So she's a very, she's been crafting for a long time, obviously. Adeline Country Cottage. But such a variety. It's lovely, thank you. And then some French paper, or tea dyed or coffee dyed paper. That's lovely, thank you so much. and some book paper. That's dictionary paper. Oh no, hymns and hymn tunes. I've got the wrong glasses on. Oh, and look at this gorgeous piece of vellum. That's beautiful. Did you print that yourself? That's beautiful. The pattern is so delicate, isn't it? That's really lovely. Thank you very much for those things. That was really sweet of you. Very sweet of you. Much appreciated. So there we go. And of course, my lovely little tag from Hazel. So thank you everybody for watching. Take care now. And I have, this is the book. My precious book is about to be started. Pages are all ready to go. So now that I've got a few of my challenges done, and they will be going off this next coming week, I'll be able to work on my precious book. Okay everybody, take care. Bye.